Okay, I'm back. And so the next question says, use this information to determine the charge, positive or negative, that goes with the T-tape and which charge goes with the B-tape. And then explain why. Okay, then you're going to go down to the next part of the lab that says to label on the following diagram the charge distribution. So again, you can copy that picture, go to Paint, put a plus sign on the neutral negative nail. So one end of that nail is going to be positive and one end of that nail is going to be negative because it was electrically neutral to begin with. Now the T-tape is going to have either a positive or a negative sign on it. You should now know which it is. So let's say that the T-tape was positive. Then that would mean that the tip of the nail would have to be, and then the other end of the nail would have to be, okay? But if the T-tape was negative, then you need to reverse it. Okay? Alright, now see if you can answer the questions. Indicate the type of electrical charge, positive, negative, or neutral, on each of the following. So let's say that your T-tape was attracted to the piece of plastic when you did your earlier experiment. And let's say that the T-tape was positive. Now I'm not saying it was. I'm just saying let's assume it was positive. So if it was attracted to the plastic, then that would have meant that the plastic was negative. Okay? Now, on the other hand, let's say that the T-tape repelled the plastic, and let's say that the T-tape was positive. Then that must have meant that the plastic was positive. Okay? So, based on your results from the earlier experiment, you should now be able to figure out what was the charge on the plastic, the wood, the glass, the iron, and the magnet, and the aluminum when you rubbed it with the piece of paper. Okay, then go to the PhET simulation called John Travoltage. It's pretty corny, okay? But explain what happens when John rubs his foot on the carpet. What do the blue spheres in the animation, what do they represent? Okay, what happens when John touches the doorknob after his foot has been rubbed on the carpet multiple times, and explain why. And then I just added one more question. Explain how you could determine if water is charged. Okay, so that is the lab. So complete the lab, complete the pre-lab, and then put your name on it and then email it to me. So that's the lab on the fun with tape. So I'll see you back in class.